Hey, you guys, we finna get started in a little minute. I just wanted to come on here real quick and tell everyone, hey, please make sure that you're sharing this out because we are going to get started as soon as this countdown is over with, you guys. I am not going to be on here long with y'all tonight. I got to do some homework. So I want us to get started. I want everybody into the room. I'm going to give it a 5-minute countdown, you guys, and we're going to get started. Take that time to grab you something to drink. I'm not even drinking nothing fun today because I can't stay up with y'all tonight. But get you something. I got me a little soda and like this video and share it out. These are the things you could be doing before we get started. Hi, Coach and Malik. Thank you so much for joining me. Shout out to you. Remember, y'all, hit that like button. If you are not already subscribed, please remember to subscribe to the channel, you guys. And we're going to get started in 5 minutes. Let's go ahead. Where's my countdown? Shout out to my Patreon. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/bstokestyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys, so make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. Don't forget to order your custom Be Stokes styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your Be Stokes styling merch today. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. All right, are we live? Are we ready? Miss Bell says we ready. All right, we ready. What? We ready. What? I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited to get on here and talk to y'all. Before we get started on Love and Marriage Huntsville, I did want to quickly discuss some of my thoughts on the Bell Collective season since the reunion came out yesterday, and I have been watching Bell Collective. I did review a few of the episodes, but honestly, y'all already know I had the line coming out. It was too much to be trying to review all of that stuff, but I do want to give y'all a quick little recap. So the reunion was last night. We have Antoinette, Antoinette and Latrice. They were on one couch, and then you have Letitia, Marie, and then Tambra on the other couch. All of the ladies, I didn't like anyone's outfit particularly more than other. I thought Antoinette looked nice. Like, out of everyone, to me, she did look the best. She looked most presentable. Some people didn't like how big her gown was. I'm a girl of drama. Give it to me. Go ahead. I'm fine with that. Give me train. I'm cool with that. And the main thing that I want to say about the episode, y'all drop down. Let me know if y'all have watched the Bell Collective. But the main thing that I want to say about it is that there was some sneakiness going on behind the scenes, and I don't appreciate that we didn't see it, that we had all these uncut scenes, and something looks fishy. I already was not a fan of Marie. I said Marie was messy from the beginning, especially the way that she brought up that wig at the brunch. But something tells me that Latrice has some kind of sneakiness going on behind the scenes too. And I actually like Latrice, but something about the way that she responded to when they were talking about the blogger, and if she knew who the blogger was and all this kind of stuff. Something about that just seemed off to me and is making me look at her funny. Y'all drop down in the comments, tell me what you think, but I don't know. Some ain't right. And I'm not liking all of this blogger talk, especially if y'all are not going to bring the bloggers onto the stage. Like, we're sitting up here talking in riddles, and the person could have been brought. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we do Love and Marriage Huntsville and they go on the reunion, they refer to Funky Dineva as a blogger. You should have just let him come on up there. Like, it's too much. I don't understand. But then y'all want to come over to the YouTube people and you want to do interviews with them. But then on the main, like on the network, they get no shine. They get no shout out. That bothers me. I'm just saying. So apparently something else is going to be going on next week when it comes to, I guess, Glenn, and I guess we're actually going to get into what the particular rumors were, and I want to get into it right now. Oh, and the other thing I want to say about the reunion is Egypt. I liked Egypt as a host. However, hold on, let me say it correctly. However, if you are the host, if you are the host, you don't leave. Now, I liked how she kind of let them argue and she wasn't going to scream over them. I didn't mind that, but I wouldn't have left the stage. I would have directed Carlos to direct one of them off of the stage. You get what I'm saying? That's what a host would do. You don't give up your seat. I was in Jay Lee's live today, and they were saying in the comments as well. I was like, that's the first thing I thought about. Like, I'm not going to give up my, you are the host. How do you leave? You know what I'm saying? And that whole back and forth was so catty and childish. Who do y'all think was wrong in that? Do you think that, I've been watching different people's opinions. Do you think that Marie was egging on Latrice, or do you think that Latrice was being catty as well? There was a lot of little slick comments being said between the both of them, and honestly, I thought they both were being childish. And I wasn't a fan of either one of them in that moment. And then you ended up getting Antoinette and Letitia jumping in as little like, I don't know, little side attack dogs or something like that. Like, I don't know. Let it all out. And also when it comes to Kaylon, again, I've said it before, I wash my hair with white woman tears. What we're not going to do is feel sorry for you because you were the minority for the first time on a all-black show on a black network. Hey everybody. Let me see what we got y'all saying. I'm all late. I see we got a lot of people in here. We got 14 people. Please make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching me over on the Facebook, you can hit the like button there as well. Also, it'll be fun if you shout out where you see me from. We got some let me see. So let me see what these comments. Miss Bell says, I'm like you. I can't be hanging late tonight. I think I become totally addicted to YouTube. It happens so fast. I have to separate. I can't sit up here the whole time. Hi, Sammy the Goat. I see you. Thick Girl 40 says, OMG, I'm late. Girl, you're not that late. We just getting started. We have not started talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville at all. All right. Miss Bell says both of them were wrong. See y'all speaking to everybody. Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you so much for joining me from Facebook. Y'all please give a like over there. Also, let me finish reading y'all's comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and go into Love and Marriage Huntsville. I love Martell, but I love Marie, but I'm over Latrice and Marie and the hair topic. I'm completely over that. I agree. Women need to digest their mind and spirit. One, all cheating is disrespectful. Two, respectful cheating is an oxymoron. Oh, you're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Cold your milk. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, but as far as the hair topic, I'm completely over it. At the end of the day, Latrice says she knows the product that she gets. She knows her bundles. And after looking at the bundle, she realized that was not her hair. But even still, she refunded the money to Marie. Like, I feel like not refunded the money. I'm sorry. She gifted her some new hair. That's what she did. She gifted her some new hair, let her get some new hair. So either way, she lost some money. And why were there no receipts? In this day and age, people pay with you're running a legitimate business. You pay with cards, you pay with cards, with checks. You know, if you have cash, why don't you have a receipt? Why don't you have an invoice? You know, I'm sure all of that. Where's the receipt, Marie? That's all we're saying. Yes, the ladies from Bear Collective. Who consider where they going to? It was a mess. All right. But before we move on to the next topic, I'm gonna bring Sammy to go on really quick. Do you have anything that you would like to say about Bell Collective?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have a job interview on Monday.
Well, congratulations. Good luck to you.
You know where you want to know where my job interview is at?
Where?
It's at Doughboy's Pizza. It's like a pizza place in Virginia Beach, in Virginia.
Well, good luck to you on your interview. Thank you for tuning in with me tonight and always being a loyal viewer.
It's my pleasure, and you deserve it. You
Why,
deserve
thank
all the love
you.
and respect I have. I mean, all the love and support and respect I have. And you one of the most beautiful, gorgeous, and prettiest female YouTubers, I mean woman YouTubers on the whole planet. And so is
Why, thank you.
LQ
LQ
Love
Love, you know, that's my sister. You know, I'm
1992.
always over there with her.
Yep, every woman I support are the most beautiful, gorgeous, and prettiest woman YouTubers on the planet.
Why, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Do you have anything that you would like to say about Bell Collective, the TV
Bill
show?
Collective, I never heard about that.
It's the TV show on that we were just talking about. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to transition into talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Have you been watching that?
What was the show again?
Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I used to watch it, but not anymore because it's too wild because they be arguing and other stuff.
Oh, and tonight was a heated episode, so we're gonna really get into it. I'm gonna take you down real quick. Feel free to hang out in the back or hang out in the chat, either one. And we're gonna go ahead and start talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. But before we do, I want to make sure I give a shout out to the B Stokes Styling Signature Unit. Y'all already know I launched that on Wednesday. If you were here with me for that all day stream, we were here from 12-8, you guys, you missed a super fun time. We had some giveaways and everything. So before we transition to Love and Marriage Huntsville, I want to give a shout out to the Stokes Style Signature Unit, and shout out to one of our viewers, Miss Linda, who is a satisfied customer. All right, you guys. Thank you. Everybody's giving me compliments on my glasses. Oh my gosh, thank you, you guys. I got these from Zenni Optical. I love them. And they're like the blue light ones. So these are perfect for when I'm on the computer and I'm editing. My lighting is throwing me so off, y'all. Don't judge me. I'm just now starting back using my green screen. So if you see it, if the lighting's off, hey, it's okay. Let me see. Since I feel, first of all, thank you for joining me for the first time. I've actually seen you down in the comments. I really like your comments. I really like how in depth you go with them, and you make a lot of valid points. I feel him on the arguing. I like it when they first started off and were focusing on business aspect. It was nice to see Black couples doing business together. Yes. So I agree, you guys. It's definitely gotten a lot messier, and tonight was a messy night. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. It started off with Tisha and Martell in the kitchen, and Tisha recaps the girls' trip. Again, we're starting off right after last week. Tisha and Melody got into it on the girls' day trip. So Martell asked her, did she really want to move forward with Melody, because she, recaps how she told her that she felt like her opinions were BS about how their friendship fell apart. And Martell said, well, if you really wanted to move forward with her, why did you start an argument? I thought it was a very valid point. See, one thing about it, Martell does make very valid points. And this whole conversation, and even later on in the episode, it almost seems like Martell really wants to side with Melody. And honestly, almost like throwing, which honestly, here's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off on a tangent, but here's the thing really quick. Martell, like, how when you're married, you don't want to go against your spouse, especially not in public, that kind of thing. But Martell he's going to tell you first that you're wrong, and then he's going to tell the person that you're wrong. Like, that's kind of how it is. So I don't know. Martell he walks a fine line with me. I don't know. Some days, some episodes, some scenes I like him. And in this scene, I liked him because I liked him because he was telling Tisha the truth. Then he goes and he makes this analogy where he says that the Holts are drowning and she should be a listening ear because they're in the boat and they're safe. Something about that, though, did hit me and strike me like, I don't know, something about it strikes me off. I still do, while I think Martell is telling Tisha correctly, like something factual, I also don't necessarily trust his motives. Does that make sense? Like, I agree with what he's saying, but also I don't trust Martell. So something about what he says just seems kind of sleazy to me. All right, y'all, sound off before I move on to the next scene, y'all. I told y'all we're going to get in and we're going to get out. First of all, says Martell was the GOAT. The girl says Carla has come out like the elementary school principal asking the kids to respect the special guest. Right. Martell got simple eyes for Mel, if you know what I mean. I can't blame him because I have simple eyes for Mel too, if you know what I mean. Their whole interaction was really kind of it was funny to me. It was like a love-hate type, but that's what I put in my notes. It's like a love-hate thing. Like, I don't think they ever were really friends. I think that they see the BS in each other. You get what I'm saying? Martell is always parenting Tisha more than he parents his kids. Oh. Remember the scene a few episodes ago when Fish conveyed he always takes I'm sorry. When I read on my episodes ago when Fish, Lord, that tickled me just then. Okay. It's like that is a teacher and student relationship by marriage, but not a marriage. Martell seems like he will never go against the Holts because I think they really have dirt on him. I agree, Miss Bell. First of all, anyone speaking to Tisha is going to sound like a parent because she acts like a child. Okay, Kosha Malik, I got you coming in. Go ahead and sign off on this scene. Take yourself off mute, and then I'll add you up so you can sound off on this scene.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I'm taking my break this year to here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Marcel don't like the parent his kids. He don't want to keep them, but he always keeping Tish. He always have to correct her and guide her. And I missed you last week, but I think because she'll get more adult interaction with people, she
Mm-hmm.
needs so much from her friends. I know he want to
Mm-hmm.
keep her in the house with them kids, but she be looking like she got in prison when she get to be around other adults, and she just don't know how to act
Yeah,
sometimes.
she does seem like she's just always come off to me like the person that did not have a lot of friends, and so she wanted, like, now that she has this type of group, she's trying to hold on to them as best she can. But
I
she
think
really,
Miss Wanda used to fight for Tisha.
huh?
I think Miss Wanda. I think if there was something, because she was the last child in the house, so she may not have had a lot of her sisters and brothers. I had got the impression she was the last kid in the house with Miss Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if she didn't have that many friends, it looked like Miss Wanda would fight other children for Tish, and Tish never
Mm-hmm.
learned to fight for herself, and she has to use her mother. And because she made Wanda might have been her best friend, because it's really odd how she always brings Wanda. Where is her peer group? Miss Wanda is not her peer group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which we
So
already
does
know
she
there's
have?
a very I don't want to say dysfunction, but it is in a sense it's a dysfunctional relationship that she's had, even in the sense that she said she wasn't raised by her mom, she was raised by her grandma. So that shows
So
a level of dysfunction in a way, regardless, we allegedly Miss Wanda was a teenage parent. So that says a lot. That says a lot about why she acts the way she acts now.
and you know how them grandparents be dressing them children when they go to school. So sometimes your grandparents be dressing you, and all the other kids be picking on you. And I ain't saying that's a story, but we know sometimes how them grandmas be.
Mm-hmm. I'm
But
gonna add
she
Miss
really
Thick
needs to.
Girl in really quick. Hold on one second. Hey, Thick Girl, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, sis.
All right. EE says Marcel been wanting Mel for so long, he just can't hold it no more. He probably want her and Tish to be cool again, just so he can see her sometimes. First of all, says Marcel ain't worried about the Holtz and any alleged dirt they have on him, because the Holtz have enough issues they need to be concerned with, going over people's houses, breaking their glasses. Okay. All right. We're gonna get to the next scene, and then I'm gonna allow y'all to sound off again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mel and her wig get a visit, the visit from Kimmy. Okay. They come over there, they go sit in the back, they drinking some tea, and basically they go ahead and get into the conversation about Tisha. And at the end of the day, Kimmy doesn't really want to say anything. You can see it all in her face, but what she does say is that they both have their own truth. Melody has what she believes to be the truth, Tisha, and neither one of them want to concede. Mel accepts that. And then some kind of way, I wasn't paying attention, don't judge me, but some kind of way Melody drops the baby bomb into the conversation. She basically confirms that Martell is indeed having this baby. Kimmy was shocked. She said she didn't want to believe it. She had really thought that Martell was a good man, a great guy. And yeah. And then she ends up asking Mel if she was dating. And Mel says, she's entertaining, she's open to it, but nothing serious, essentially. What are y'all thoughts on that scene?
I think these women have a screwed up definition of what a good man is. And like I said, it bothers me to my core that women are adding to their vocabulary respect for cheating. That is not anything that should be in any woman's vocabulary, but evidently it's a lot of women believe in that. It's not valid, and it has become accepted. There is no way your husband disrespecting you, regardless if the world nobody. And we so consumed with what the world see, regardless. That's in you up on the inside if the world don't see it or not. But we more concerned about what others see. It's still disrespectful. You got to be in your house and sleeping with this man who penis going everywhere, and you worry about what the world say. The world that ain't paying your bills. And we tell our children, don't be concerned about what others say. When more people more consumed with the outside appearance in their ears of what's going on. I wouldn't give a damn if the world knew or didn't know. And women need to stop making men's actions the measure of their worth. When a man has been, just like he embarrassed her, he didn't embarrass her, he embarrassed himself. Those were all his actions. He was unrepentant, cheater, disloyal. All of those bad things were not male's actions. And women take it upon a measure of their worth, how much their men cheat. That's that man action. And women need to stop owning it. And we need to stop judging each other. They sorry. Judge them. That woman could have been Karen Stephens up in there doing all kind of tricks, and Martell still would have cheated. He would have called her too freaky if she did everything, and if she didn't do, because there was nothing she could do to satisfy him. Because if she go left, he gonna go right. And women need, I just think, women, we need to stop it, because when we agree to these rules, we give men the advantage.
All right, thick girl, what you have to say?
I really ain't got nothing to say about this thing. It is what it
Look,
is.
I see y'all ready to go ahead and get to the
But
nitty-gritty.
Maurice does know how to keep a secret. He got a lot of skeletons he got in that closet that he know about, because Kimmy didn't even know about the baby, and Maurice already knew, because her face was like, "What the fuck?" But like your husband knew, like he the one that's holding all the secrets. I guarantee you.
That is true. I agree with both of you. First of all, the respectful cheating thing just throws me. It throws me. Because there's no such, that's oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. It's so, I'm confused. So it became disrespectful once he had this outside baby. Is that when it? Okay. It wasn't
became disrespectful when you needed to wear a condom with your husband, because the reason you got married is so you could stop doing all that, because you don't know what kind of disease he's gonna give you. You don't know if you're gonna go to the clinic and that HIV test might be positive. You don't know because he don't know. That's when it became disrespectful.
I'm saying that's
why I'm single and celibate. I ain't got time for none of this mess in these streets at all.
And thick girl, I do say that is one thing Maurice. Well, one thing Maurice has not done, he has not spilled Martell's secret to anybody. He ain't spilled it to his brother, and apparently he ain't spilled it to his wife. I thought about that too when I saw the shock in her face in this scene. I was like, oh, this is her first time.
Real. It really did know.
This is really her first time. That's something else.
Said she thought it was a lie. She had made up in her head that it was a lie.
That's something else. All right, you guys. So the next scene.
I think Marceau enjoys the conversation he gets from Mel, because he don't get that level of conversation from Tisha. And I think Mel enjoys the banter. But yeah, because he don't get it at home, so he got to get all his adult conversation outside the home and just go to sleep when he get home. But I think Mel likes it too, because she likes the intellectual and the banter back and forth. And I don't think she could get that from Martell, because if you joke with him, you know he going off.
He start pushing buttons.
Can't stand nothing. He gets triggered.
Right.
Because he's taking his criticism.
Yeah, she gets to get all her words out. That's what that is.
Yes. All right. So then we have Martell meeting with Maurice for divorce advice. Basically, he's saying that, Maurice, you've dealt with this. I'm just trying to see how to deal with it better, essentially. Maurice says that when Martell talks about his family, he still has a life, and that's with his children and when he's talking about Melody. And so maybe that's a reason for him to fight for his marriage and to not give up, but to do it with grace. I'm sick and tired. Okay. Let me say this correctly, because as a married woman, I do believe in the sanctity of marriage, and I do understand the importance of fighting for your marriage. Okay. Period. New statement. I'm tired of them pushing for these two people to stay together in this toxic marriage.
Thank you.
I'm tired. I get.
They have.
I was gonna say, I get wanting to, push Black love, but Black love does not equal trauma. And I wish that we would stop trying to push that narrative. No, I'm tired of it. And
they have an agenda.
It's making you not, you're supposed to be my friend, but a friend wouldn't want to see me in this type of toxicity just to say that I kept my marriage together. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. Go ahead, Coach.
But did y'all see Martell's face? He sat there with this Joker's grin on his face,
He always has
like he was coming up with some kind of, like, what sinister plan can I come up with to try to make this lady stay with me? It wasn't no glow. No, that was a that man is a narcissist. That man, he creeps me out. That man is something is deep down. I don't know what happened in his childhood or going. I don't know what happened, but that man got a fucking messed up view on life and what a woman is supposed to be to her husband. Because no, that's not it at all.
Coach Malik,
And
what
they
you got
have
to
an
say?
agenda.
Yeah.
They have an agenda. If they can force Melody, big boss ladies, to accept that and swallow that, then it teaches other women. If Melody is beautiful and accomplished as she is, accepts it. You all have to accept it. And those men are on code because they're trying to push that narrative. Martell thinks he's smarter than everybody. He in some invisible damn closet of his intellect because everybody see him and transparent. Anybody, let me get it straight. Everybody don't see him. Anybody with a little bit of intellect, critical thinking, and has took any psychology class, basic psychology class in college, knows what Martell is doing. And he thought he was going to be the leader of the new school, that he was going to cheat on his woman so bad, and then all the other men were going to follow. But the other men didn't follow him, and he got mad because, like I said, if they can make Melody accept it, and Melody is this big boss lady, it tells the world, women, you have to accept this and deal with it. As beautiful and accomplished as she is, if she accepts it, of course you got to accept it.
I don't like it. I'm tired of it. To be honest with you,
You
I'm
and me
tired of
both.
it. And I the end of the episode shows you why I'm the most tired of it. But we ain't got there yet, y'all. We ain't got there yet. Let me see where we at. So then we have the menu tasting for Black. I thought Tisha looked really nice in this scene. And they meet with the chef, and he did like some quesadillas, and I didn't see what the other thing was. And I agreed with Marceau again. Again, he said, you know, we have a standard. We want to elevate the Black experience here in Huntsville. We want to make sure that they're getting their bang for their buck. He sounded like a legitimate business owner. I didn't disagree with him in any way.
But he sounded like it wasn't just about business. It sounded like he really what he said is what he really meant. That's really what he wanted to do.
He's
and
really
I don't
trying
agree
to
with
put that
Marceau
culture
too
in
much.
the atmosphere.
But yeah, I appreciate that.
I like to hear. The thing though in this scene that I did not like to hear, because I'm not gonna say I did not like to hear it, but my ears perked up and it didn't make sense to me. That's what I'm gonna say. Is when Marceau said that he was going to hire Jalen as the general manager for this new restaurant. So when he says that, Tisha goes, well, are we gonna, hire him and then hire someone to kind of aid him? That's like, I don't know, maybe like a assistant manager, assist something. And he goes, no, I think that's too top heavy. Or no, she said like a second general manager. He said, no, I think that's too top heavy. I actually feel like he needs to listen to Tisha in this moment. They need to hire a general manager, someone who has the experience in this industry. And make
the manager.
Assistant manager. I get the nepotism. I get what we're doing. I have no problem with the nepotism.
But not with a new business.
That's how other people maintain wealth.
But not a new business that you ain't even opened yet. You want to get your stuff off the floor first.
And ain't nothing
wrong with it. I gotta play
with
devil's advocate.
Devil's
advocate. White people do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I want him to do it, but I want his business to go down because that boy don't know what he's doing.
But all the time, the people who work in the floor know more than what the managers and stuff do. They still take care of the business and get it done. White people do it all the time.
And that's true. And I worked waitress college a few years. That ain't gonna do no good for the morale. And also, you're starting a business. You're starting a business in a pandemic. You need to have somebody that know what they doing to be the leader.
I
You
ain't
get
saying
what
not
I'm
give him a
saying?
job. I'm just saying have somebody to watch over him to help him when he's going to make a
Yeah.
mistake. They can pick that up. Hire him. That's right. Give him that job. Hell yeah. But you got to worry about your business as well. This is a business. This is a money making thing. This ain't about me giving my nephew a job and he don't know what he's doing. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to give you a job, but I'm also going to make sure my business flourishes.
And
You can have some experienced staff.
right. And even honestly, in that interaction, Jalen seemed like he was surprised and not that enthused. If you're gonna ask me, really,
Thank you.
this is a big opportunity, and
Yeah,
he
like
does
that
not
wasn't an
seem
interview.
enthused by it, which says to me that you're just. This is just me, and this is my assumption. But this is what it say to me. It's a red flag to me. It says you don't appreciate the opportunity that you have. You don't see how big of a deal this is, and so you're going to get in and you're going to slack, and that is going to reflect in the business, and that ain't going to work the way that we see Marceau wants the business to be handled. That ain't going to work.
How do you go to a job interview and tell somebody they ambushed you with a question? What the hell? You put me on the spot. That's a damn interview, dude. I don't care if I am your uncle. It's still an interview, and I'm gonna hire you to run my company, but I'm not gonna put nobody over you to make sure you. Nah, that ain't never gonna work. Nowhere, no way.
Oh, that's funny.
Um,
That's so true. That's true.
I,
Hi, Mickey. Thank you for joining us. Take yourself off mute, please.
Hello,
I'm
can
gonna
you
go
hear me?
back. I got.
Okay, we'll see you in the chat.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Mickey. Thank you for joining.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I wanted to comment on what I was just talking about with Marcel and Jalen.
Okay, what
I thought it
to
was a
say?
good idea. I thought it was a good idea that Marcel wanted to hire Jalen. I don't think Jalen is the right person for the job. But I think if he had another nephew who was like a little savvy or showed a little drive, a little motivation, then I think that's a good idea to put his nephew in that position because it's nepotism at the end of the day. Like somebody was saying, usually the person at the top, they don't have much to do with the day-to-day relations. And that's what Marcel was saying. He can put Jalen in that position. He doesn't need someone above him managing him, but he needs to hire top people in every category under him, like a person who over the kitchen, a person who over this, a person who over stock. Like have delegated people for different tasks if he don't know the day-to-day. And then he'll just get the benefit of having an uncle who let me run his business on paper, but really he's not running the day-to-day. I mean, that's what white people do.
That's what
Miss
we were
Bell,
saying.
Miss Bell says white people do it all the time. True, but they are willing participants. But Jalen doesn't seem interested. And
Yeah,
to
I
Read
me,
think
the
that
other
is not the
comment.
nephew for the job.
yeah, for
Did y'all
sure.
read? Did you read the other comment? He said, "Where do y'all think Jalen always go? He always got to go somewhere."
Right. Questions that need answers, first of all. Really?
Jalen is not the right person for the job. Though. That's the only thing about it. Jalen
Oh, that's
continues
funny.
to frustrate me week after week.
Yeah, that boy just
He
acts like he
continues
ain't
to
motivated
frustrate me
about
week after
nothing.
week.
That could be a whole conversation. My opinions on how Jalen is portrayed on the show could be a whole conversation for a whole nother day. I ain't gonna do it today. I told y'all. All right. So
That's
let's
a
keep
whole rabbit hole.
look, I ain't finna go down that rabbit hole. So then the next thing we get is Marceau visiting with Mel. I did not take a whole bunch of notes during this conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you. It drained me a little bit. I thought Mel looked nice. I thought so she got there. She was changing the name basically, she said dissolve all those companies together. Let's put it on. It's all gonna be Melody Hope, whatever.
All
Marceau
I
popped
know
up.
is,
What's
all
up?
I know is, I wanted to be a fly on the wall at Tisha and Marceau's house tonight. When she saw him say it looked good, because he wasn't
Yeah,
talking about that damn door like they tried to put that damn camera on that door. We all
yeah,
know he wasn't talking
yeah,
about that door. I'm
yeah.
telling you,
Mhm.
Martell was not the only person that got a glass thrown at him tonight, and Mel wasn't the only person that choked on her drink. Because I'm sure Tisha goddamn choked when she heard him say, and then she had a hissy fit.
He definitely said something about why you got your chest out. You need what? I'm a married man. I'm a married man. Like what? Like we don't know you're a married man. What are you saying?
Yeah, we all know he won't mail. We've been saying that.
But this does not help. This does not help the rumors that are out and everything.
No, this did not help Tisha's confidence. That's what it didn't help.
Oh, now you already know.
I just want to be a fly on the wall tonight.
And it was never more apparent than in this little exchange that they had. I don't even know what the purpose of this scene was. Can someone? Okay.
It was supposed about to get him and Tisha
to tell Mel that he's on her side, even though he say it may
he's
look
not
like
on her
side, but I'm really on Tisha's side. But in actuality, all sides point back to Marcel because he flirting too much in this scene. For me, it was just I don't understand what
Tisha cried tonight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Tisha went to sleep crying tonight. I don't care. Her non-cheating husband was
with Mel for sure. Miss Bell said he was flirting with Mel for sure. R. Robinson says he is captivated with Mel. It was
not the wig, just Mel, because that wig needs to go. It wasn't cute on Karen.
That wig I like. The curly.
No, I'm talking about that other wig. I'm talking about the other one.
No, we ain't talking about that. Like
that wig wasn't cute on Karen. That wig ain't cute on her. I wish she throw it in trash.
Yeah. If that's the same wig with it out though, just wear it out. Just leave it. Just wear it out because I like the little curly crimpy thing. Mel did look nice in this season, but no. And also, and another thing, just real quick before we move to the next scene, another thing that just popped in my head. Now, last week we talked about how this was our first time really seeing Marcel look at Tisha like, all right, there, girl, I want to get me some of that for real.
And he looked at Mel just the same damn way tonight.
But it was so quick.
Melody, all of that energy.
Like, it was so quick, and Melody had to put together no type of bubble or nothing.
That's you.
A shame. Sin and a shame.
Her breast wasn't even sitting out that far, but that's all he saw. He saw nothing else but titties, and it wasn't even that much out.
Yeah, Coach Malik, Tisha mad Marcel don't look at her like he looks at Mel. Mel is captivating. Women in the process of divorcing men always seem to glow. I don't know about that one. I think Mel
she glowing, but she damn sure shining for him.
I think Mel is making a point to make sure every time you see me though, I'm gonna be on 10.
You
not
gonna want
9.5, not 9.8 every time you see me, except for with that wig.
Except for that wig. But thank you. I about to say.
Except for this.
When Martell said she looked like she going to a concert, I fucking almost died. I said, Mary J. Blige, what is going on?
I like them boots though. I did like them boots.
The outfit was cute.
Look, them boots was bad. The leather short, that was cute now. I said, go on, Mel. Mel don't even be trying. And she come in there.
Can't say nothing about her dressing. Can't never say nothing about her dressing. That damn kid to go.
Mel didn't look like a snack to Marcel. She looked like the entire vending machine full of snacks. Damn, Funky already told y'all that she's the entree. He's already told y'all she's more than the snack.
The meal and the vending machine and the soda machine. She quenched his thirst and all.
Look, all of it. Before we get into this final scene, which is the messiest of them all, we have to pay the bills, which means shout out to my Patreons who are the bestest. Remember, shout out to my Patreon. Y'all are the real MVPs. I'm going to be trying to do some special things for y'all in this new year because y'all have definitely been riding with me. If you would like to join my Patreon, it's very simple. All you have to do is go to www.patreon.com/bstokestyling and make your pledge. $5, $10, or $25. Currently, I'm trying to get to 20 Patreons, you guys. So make sure you help me reach my goal by clicking the link down in my description box and joining my Patreon. You do not want to miss out on the early access to my videos. Don't forget to order your custom Bespoke Styling merch. That's right, we have merch. Just click the link down below in the description box and order your Bespoke Styling merch today. Make sure that you're liking the video, you guys. I see we got 25 people here on YouTube. A couple people over there on Facebook. Y'all make sure that y'all like the video. Thank you. All right, let's get into this scene, y'all.
Sis, y'all not gonna keep breaking me with these Patreon. These Patreons is becoming like the subscriptions on TV now.
I know.
Every time I gotta support, I'm hitting the button. I'm like, look,
Thank
you,
you, that's it. Just slide me over there. Just treat me like Netflix. Just don't share my password.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Not if I gotta pay for it. Yeah, I gotta pay. You gotta pay too. Goddamn, this ain't nepotism over here.
But I do really appreciate y'all that go over on Patreon. It really does help me out. It really does help my channel out. Upgrading equipment and putting back into the channel. I've been seeing y'all say y'all like my new intro. Thank you. Patreons. You get what I'm saying? So I do appreciate it. Patreons also get early access to my Face Beat Friday videos. Y'all know I dropped one of those yesterday. So that my Face Beat Friday videos, for those of you that are new here, are my makeup videos. Patreons also get special discounts and things for the Stokes Styling Signature Unit and for my products. So y'all make sure that there's a lot of benefits to join the Patreon. Little as $5 a month. I do truly appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and get to this last scene where Chris's wife, I think her name was Nell, invites Mel and Martell, all these names, to talk. Okay. And see, first things first, I didn't like how this was handled. Miss Nell. I didn't like how this was handled. It was an ambush. Okay. Here it is. That honestly, that's just it was an ambush. It's not like you're saying, look, I'm trying to come to you and I really care, them and all this. I mean, she says I care for your marriage, we were friends, all that kind of stuff. But the fact that you invited her over and then her ex-husband pops up, already this is going to go left. Automatically, this is going to go left. All right. So I just already bad omen. Chris says Martell needs. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading my notes. I'm trying to remember. So they get down. They sit down. We talked about the boots. Mel looking good. Martell know that Mel look good. He tries to compliment her. She ain't here for none of it. Miss Nell goes and she gives her soliloquy. Then the only thing that we heard Chris say the entire time is that Martell needs to own it and Mel needs to compromise. Hard pause.
The fuck I'm compromising for?
Mel needs to compromise. So what are we compromising? Because it sounds like you're asking me to compromise my morals, my standards, compromise my safety. I don't understand. This man
she
has
already
been
compromised
for 5 years. Is that not compromise enough? You want her to
already compromised. She took him back one time before. She already did that. She already tried to hold on to her family. Why is it always the woman's job to hold on to her family? What about the man? You want to be the man. You want to be the head. But I'm always the one that got to compromise. You out here doing whatever you want to do. You don't want to tear down the family, but I'm supposed to hold the family together. Stop it.
It seemed like to me, it seemed like for Martell friend and his wife to invite Melanie and Martell over to talk, that really just showed me that Martell portrays such a different image to like the other people in his life as opposed to who he really is. Because I would have never asked two people to sit down. I know how Martell is. The way we see Martell be with Mel, they must have never really seen that. And you could tell they was shocked because the wife was like, I'm sorry, Mel. I would have never, I'm sorry for even suggesting this. I would have never invited you over here if I knew he was going to act like this.
He's
and
not.
Even like with the man, him saying that Martell needs to own it and then Mel needs to compromise, that's assuming that Martell is ever going to own it, first of all. It's like they don't even know who they're dealing with. They just show you how he leads two double lives,
Thanks.
But I think the man knows, the wife don't.
I don't think the man know. I think the man know Martell cheats on Melody, but I don't think he know how manipulative Martell is and how he doesn't take accountability and how he gaslights her. He can know about his indiscretions, but he's probably never witnessed them go at it the way they're going at it now. to know how Martell would have acted in that situation.
I agree. I want to talk about Miss Bell's comment because I thought this too during the scene.
Yeah, that's why I said he knows. He just don't care.
His business dealings is tied up with Martell.
That's what he wants. That's what I saw. That's what I thought. The wife was really trying to get this together. Him, he was like, look, we got this money. Yeah, I need to stay together because I need this shit to go through right now. But
compromise. Work it out. Just work it out. You know,
this compromise. I'm so confused with the word compromise because we've done this step. We did this already. I've tried to hold my family together. I tried to forgive you. Why is it my job to make you be faithful to me? Why is it my job to make you come home at night? But then at the beginning of the show, he said he missed how Mel used to get up and cook breakfast and do that. But then you go and say he double talks himself every goddamn every episode. Then he say she don't do nothing. Like, which one is it? Do she cook or do she not cook? Is she taking care of the kids or is she not? Because you said that they were so happy in Atlanta. Then you got mad and went on TV and told everybody that she don't take. Like, which one is it, Martell? Who is? Do you? We don't know who you are now. You don't want us to know who Mel is. Like, you're trying to confuse us, but it's not working.
Welcome back, Coach Malik. I know you ready for this scene. Look, I know you've been waiting for us at the door. Come on, come
on. We are getting a textbook case of how narcissists react and respond. We're getting to see what narcissists do. In the real world, people would turn against Mel because that's why everybody's so surprised at Martell, because he don't show this face in public, and everybody he's like the serial killer, very charismatic, just acts as dead victim. And that is Martell, and people are finally getting to see. And if it wasn't for television, most people would never see it. Most people would just hate on Mel. But remember some scenes ago where he said the elders were supposed to talk to you and tell you to basically let him cheat in peace. That lady is the elders that was supposed to get Mel together and tell her this is what men do.
That's what she did for her.
And she was supposed.
That's what she did the first time Martell cheated too. They talk more than once. They've had to do this dance more than once.
And you will be surprised. I read a lot of the commentary because I always say there's reality in reality TV, and there are so many women that are anti-male, that are anti-women who actually believe in respect for cheating. Actually say that's a thing. And so that elder was supposed to ease Mel into it, and Mel is supposed to ease Tish into it, and it's supposed to all be the same because a lot of men want to talk about feminism. I said if it wasn't a sexism, there wouldn't be a feminism, and patriarchy is a thing. Patriarchy probably been around longer than racism. But women, we need to really digest this and see men like Martell. Martell is dangerous. I really fear for Mel's safety, and people don't know narcissists win custody. And it's so many other women. When you read these things, said Mel should lose her kids, Mel should do all this, and women, we just need to be a little bit more supportive of each other. And the hate that I see coming from other women towards Mel is so disheartening, and it really hurts. And I think these shows are opportunities for us to really view some stuff and have some deeper conversations. So that's why I be just trying to add my little 2 cents.
But Miss Bell, Mel through the glass. I just wanted to answer that question she asked. She didn't see the end of the show. She wanted to.
So let's get to how she got there. Yeah, I see Miss Bell. Y'all, thick girl, I know you gonna sound off. Okay, so how she got there to throw in the glass for Miss Bell. All right, Martell goes into this spiel about how he's the dominant parent, how he told Mel what she wasn't doing in the marriage, so that's why he went and cheated. And then she still was being disrespectful, and so he went over to there, and Ariane was satisfying her in a way that Melody can't. And even though cheating is wrong, something about respect for cheating, the disrespect for cheating, y'all know all of that. Anyway, Mel got pushed to the limit And it was at the moment where he said that he went back over there because Ariane was satisfying him in a way that Melody wasn't. At this point, Melody couldn't take it no more. She was sipping on some more juice, and that thing went to flying.
Well, he lucky that's all that went to flying. Because I would have tore that whole goddamn patio up. Who are you playing with? First of all, y'all ambushed me with this bullshit. First of all, y'all ambushed me with this bullshit. Then you gonna sit there and let that man tell me somebody that he cheated on, took him back, cheated on me again. You gonna sit here and tell me that another woman satisfied you more than I could because I wouldn't suck your little random ass dick? Really? Really? It's all he keeps saying is she wouldn't suck it. She wouldn't suck it. I wouldn't touch it. What are you talking about?
We don't even know.
Are you serious? You can't be serious right now, Martell. I would have tore that whole goddamn. I would have tore that whole damn thing up. You invited me over here for this shit. I'm gonna give you a real goddamn show because you done lost your mind. Who are you talking to?
No, I just said she would have.
Like she said, why you didn't leave years ago? If I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't satisfying you so well, why did you not go long time ago? Why did you keep coming back? Why do you still want me if I'm not satisfying you the way you need to be satisfied? No, I'm not gonna feed into your egotistical, arrogant ass ego. You massage. I can't stand that, man. I say I can't.
Male don't talk about their sex life, but it is no guarantee. So he doing all that talking about what but it's good she ain't talking under his pants because we don't know if she was satisfied. We know she got whole children. We don't know if she had orgasm all the time and how selfish she is. It wouldn't even surprise me. And he probably wasn't going down doing no good job because he's too selfish to do a good job. So she and you know women ain't always guaranteed to come. She might get it here. There ain't no guarantee she would have an orgasm just because he was having one. So they might have been two unsatisfied people. He just
And here's my thing too. This is just a thought. Then Mickey, I want you to jump back in. I don't understand why we are trivializing the entire marriage to just this one aspect of sex, as if that makes any sense as to why you can go out in this. If all your marriage is worth in the end is if you were it was sex. You shouldn't have been married to begin with.
Thank you.
I don't think that somebody would end a marriage for that alone. I really feel like Martell talked to the elders, and the elders told him that is a good enough reason for you to say you cheated on your wife. If you make it seem like that was the reason, that's a reason that most people will accept. Little to no harm gonna be done. And like someone said earlier, he would have gotten away with it had it not been on TV. Men use that.
He did get away with
it. And women fall for it all the time. And women tell other women, you got to satisfy your man if you want to keep him. We all fall for it. I'm not going to say we, like every individual, but as a society, that is a thing. And it has been accepted as a reason for men to cheat. I don't think it was necessarily happening. I think that Martell thought he can say that and he could say it to enough people and he would be okay and nobody would think he was wrong and they would blame her. And I think he would have got away with it had it not been on TV. Had we saw all the effort he was putting into spinning that story.
And like we were saying last week, the way that Martell, it's the calculation for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the calculation for me. The way that he moves, the way that he, just all of that. It does bother me so bad, especially because like Coach was saying, I'm shorted your name, gave your nickname. Hey, Coach.
It's okay.
But just like you were saying, these type of tactics would work in the court.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it work in the court, and he bothers me
because that's all we are. They look at us as sex.
He is so oblivious.
But I just think
oblivious and
go ahead, babe.
He's so oblivious that Mel is a whole person. A woman, I need you to be like. He's saying, "Fuck you, bitch. I don't care who you is. You're supposed to be who I want you to be."
That's what he said.
And he just so That's what he says. Like, you're not being the woman I want you to be. Like, you a whole. You ain't nobody. You just supposed to give up your identity and everything. And the woman he wants cannot exist. It's like they be saying, "Oh, I want a woman that's a super freak, but you want a woman that ain't never been with now, man." Some stuff just don't exist in the same package.
It's ridiculous. They're gonna get compared to the never man.
Exactly. It's like you said with that. It's
And when my
I
man
I
satisfying
want you
me,
to be just with me, but then once you get with me, I want you to be a super freak, and it doesn't. I
But
want you
if
to be
you giving it
a
to me
working
right,
woman, but then I want you to also be the stay-at-home wife. So I don't want to do nothing.
but
There
if
was
you
no
giving it to
she
me
could let
right,
him put it.
I'ma be a freak.
If
I'ma
she
be
let
your
him
freak
put
if
it,
you giving it to me right. If you doing what you supposed to do, I'm gonna be your freak. I'm gonna wanna be your freak. You ain't gonna have to worry about nobody else giving you anything, baby, because I'm gonna give it all to you. I'm gonna leave it all on that bed that night. I guarantee you, you ain't gonna have to worry. But if you're not satisfying me, what am I supposed to do? No.
that she could let him put it in all three holes, and he'll want to stick it up her nose.
Thank
It
you.
ain't nothing.
I agree with Miss
Put it up.
Bell. I see Miss Bell said Melanie was a good look for Martell. That was it.
That's
I kind of
again. She
feel
was.
like Martell, I'm not gonna say never, but at this point, he like clearly doesn't want to be with Melanie no more. He doesn't want to be with her. I think he been out of love with her. I think he been probably not wanting to be with her, but it made too much sense. And so he go be with the woman he want to be with.
But he don't want to be with
He
Ariana either. That's the
outshines him.
thing.
I don't think he
But
don't want to be with Ariana. I think he does. Whenever they ask Martell, do you want to be married to Melanie? He has yet to say, yes, I want to stay married to Melanie. I want this to work out.
But what he
did
does
say
say,
that tonight.
wait now, what he has said is, well, maybe some years down the line we can come back together, which says
Yes.
to me that you don't
And but he also
see
said tonight he
longevity with
did want to be
Ariana.
married to her. He did say that. He said that tonight. He did say that in his green screen, and he said that to Maurice. I don't think he want to be with Ariana because they're not together now. They're not. He's not doing any.
I'm
Like
gonna
he's
have to
still
go
just
back.
sleeping with her.
I'm gonna have to go back and look. I can't recall
And
Martell
any
ever really
man
answering that question.
and Ariana just get.
I'll post it on my community tab. Make sure that you are got your subscriptions on. I'll find it because I want to say I remember it was a live that he did. I want to say it was the live with Melody. Well, not Melody, with Heavenly Jesus.
He
I want
did.
to say it was on that live with Heavenly when he was asked something about staying married to Mel or being reconciling with Mel or something like that. He said maybe some years down the line we can find our way back together, but right
He
now,
said that on the show also. He said
Yeah,
that
he
on the
has.
show also.
which says
I
he don't
remember him saying
want no long term anything with Ariana. I agree, like that girl said, they ain't together now, and you have
But
ample opportunity.
And what man asks a woman
now,
that he wants to be with for a paternity test
no.
on national TV?
Let me restate that. I'm not saying that he want to be with her, go on and marry her, but I'm saying he was happy over there where he was at, and he was not
You
happy
always
with
happy
Mel.
when
but
all you gotta do is give
Right, but
somebody a
that's
little
what I'm
couple of
saying.
dollars
I
and
don't
some
think
dick.
Martell is mourning his marriage to Melanie at all. I think he's over that marriage to Melanie. I think he's mourning what that marriage to
Marsh,
Melanie meant for his
I
life,
don't
for
think
his
so.
career. He don't want Melanie back. He's not acting like he
Mel,
want Melanie back.
Mel,
He
I
acting
don't
like he
think
want
so.
Mel
Melanie to
outshines him.
suffer.
He
Mel
want me.
outshines him. Mel outshines him. And the only way he can knock Mel down a peg or two is to talk about her sexually because don't nobody know what she's like sexually. That's the only way he can attempt to diminish her. He thought, because I remember when they talk about when he got married, I asked her to marry me straight out of college. I swooped her up because he's predatory. And he swooped her out to push, like Miss Bell said, his agenda and make him look good. He would have been perfectly fine as long as Melody was doing everything and bringing in the money. But even when back in season 1, he said, well, can't she just redirect that shine my way? I want her. Could she just say Martell gave me credit? He always wanted her to redirect her shine to him. And he even said, I'm not a public speaker. He could never do what Mel does because anytime he gets challenged, he gets triggered. He can't even have conversations with his business partner. And he can never diminish her because she's more than he is. And so he has to have Arian. That's the only way he can feel superior to somebody. And Arian must got some good skills because I love her because she got them braces on.
She's
She must
sucking
be
his
good.
dingaling and Mel not. That's what
And
it
she ain't
is.
even giving him no scratches or nothing with them braces. She just be doing it. She needs to get some classes. Maybe
I'm not with you. I'm not with you.
She don't use her teeth.
speak on this what Miss Bill said because like Miss Coach saying it coincides and they're basically saying the same thing. She says, I don't really think he ever really loved Mel. He said way back he liked Mel back in college because she was the smartest girl in school. So Martell looked at her as someone who could push his agenda forward, just like Miss Coach was saying, you know, speaking for him, really uplifting him. She without her, the businesses are
the business wouldn't have did what it would have did what it did. But he said tonight he misses Mel. He wished their marriage was still intact because he missed her. He missed the her.
It's Miss Bell says Martell is mourning over his business deals that are crashing down. Our Robert,
and that's it.
I definitely think he wants Melody. Let me get a little poll down here in the chat, you guys. So what I want you to do is put one if you think that Martell wants Melody back. Put 1 in the chat. Put 2 in the chat if you think that Martell is over the marriage and he's only mourning the business deals. Drop that down in the chat right now. I just want to get like a little survey of what y'all got going on. What y'all think? I see a 1.
And he was so spiteful. This man was so spiteful that he'd rather have 100% of nothing than half of the deal to go through with the 47 acres.
Yeah.
And that again to me says he doesn't want Melanie back. He don't want that marriage back. You see, his business partner, that was a man who wanted his wife back. And he kept trying to tell Martell how to apologize, how to do it respectfully, how to try to get your wife back. Martell is doing nothing to show he want Melanie to forgive him. Not like he did the first time when he cheated, when he still wanted her to forgive him. He don't want her back.
That's because she won't conform. The first time she was still being where he wanted her to be. She was still being quiet, but now Mel just ain't giving him what he wants. Mel ain't willing to back down. Mel is out there now. Mel like, no, I'm not going back in the shadows. I'm not going to be quiet. No. That's what that is. This is about, that's about his ego.
That's also true.
And he thinks he's going to make her accept that. He's going to show the world that he's going to make her accept it. And if she don't accept it, he's going to break her. But she's going to rise above him. It's his ego, like a horse.
Right,
like
exactly.
Say, I broke that horse.
On his terms.
He want to break her. Yep.
He want her on his terms. If she's not willing, like I just said, if she's not willing to give him exactly all that he wants and be quiet, and he wants Mel to be Tisha. That's why I said Martell need to be with Tisha and Marcel need to be with Mel. Because
I told y'all that ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work, but I'm just saying, but their personalities go better because that's what Martell wants. He wants to be able to talk down to Mel, make her feel like a child, make her look ignorant, and she not say nothing, just like Tisha do. And it's not gonna happen.
All right, Miss Katina Preston says he want her, she just don't want him anymore.
Thank you.
R. Robertson says exactly, he's angry Mel won't conform.
At all.
Janelle Demi says to say he never wanted her or love her is pushing it. He just can't manipulate Mel and he can't handle it.
So my thing is he got that head from Arion and then lost his mind because Mel said she never sucked. I never sucked your dick. So why am I gonna start now? Hell, I ain't been putting it in my mouth. Why am I do it now? After you done been with somebody else, especially a little chicken head like Arion. I don't know if she even washed herself for good. I don't know. I'm not doing it.
No, wait.
Put it in my mouth while I'm mad. You might not bring that back.
Thank you.
Every
Braces
time
and all.
Y'all, so the episode ends with Mel saying that Martell wants it to be a movie and it ain't gonna be no happy ending. Do y'all think, well, I actually just got an alert, I want to say earlier today, that said their divorce is officially final.
Thank God. Thank God. Because this man done drug this lady all up and down these streets, run through and some more. And it's ridiculous. What grown man, period, that has kids with somebody, knowing that this shit would be around forever. It's not like back in the day when we had no internet. You type her name, all this. Come on now. It's not even for her, for your children. For your children. What man does this?
I'm glad Melanie was smart enough to get on this show, to start this show. Because otherwise, her story
would have killed her
a lot differently.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm glad. I was going to say that too. I'm glad she came on this show because That man was a ticking time bomb. And if he thought he could get away with it, he would have tried it.
And not even that. Melanie gets to walk away now as like the victor. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that the people rallying behind. She does deserve it, but a lot of time in real life, women don't get that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but she deserves it because all of this that this man done put her through, and his girl talking about her. Come on now.
These courts, if he went and married Arian, if this wasn't on TV, the courts would say a 2-person household is better than her as a single mother. And it just didn't make sense that he said, oh, well, the children say they have so much fun. May I say, because I handle most of the chores. So she ain't doing nothing, but she got it together. But you on TV complaining about you can't get their hair done. And I even remember in season 1 where she had cooked the spaghetti dinner that he reheated, where the little boy say, Mom made the sandwiches. So all of a sudden, she's just this ineffective person.
Right.
But she always together. So even like these two things ain't matching.
Right.
Even like the uncle, he said all that they was happy in Atlanta. They did all this, they did all that. But now the uncle call them stupid. The uncle beating them. Like, which one is it? Make up your mind. Were they happy in Atlanta or were they being beat in Atlanta? Was Mel a good mother or was Mel a bad mother?
He don't want the image out there that his kids could be happy without him because he's a narcissist. How can my children dare be happy without me? Because it's going to be so sad that Martell got this son with Arian, and we're going to see the Cain and Abel and the jealousy and animosity that Martell is going to try to sow between these two boys in the future.
Not he's not thinking about the kids. His son is not going to like him when he gets older for disrespecting his mom. So he has some stuff coming in the future.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That boy is going to give him hell. That boy sat on TV and said he hates to see his mother cry. And knowing that his father is the person that's doing it, he got some hell coming. Because I don't care what nobody say. I got 4 boys. And boys, you don't play with their mama. That's what you're not going to do. Especially when they got a good mama.
And it just doesn't make sense to me that we can go from Mel being this great mother and businesswoman and juggling it all and being this great wife and all this stuff in the first season, like you said. And now we're supposed to believe that none of that existed, just like y'all are saying. Next week we're gonna get into it. They're gonna I guess they're gonna get into a conversation down at the Black opening. I'm assuming. I'm glad that the restaurant's opening up. Hopefully everything went how they wanted to go. We're gonna see that, and I guess
hopefully Jalen ain't the boss.
You know. And I guess the main thing is Martell and Melody getting into it, and the because I'm trying not to stay on here and read Martell, but then just thinking about the scene where he tells her to shut up.
Yeah,
read him. I'm gonna step into the side.
You all mentioned. I'm surprised y'all haven't mentioned when Martell told Melanie that he wanted her to step up and take care of the baby because he been so dominant all this time, and now it's her turn because he don't have time to be taking care of a little baby. And Melanie say, "Well, you got another one coming."
Exactly. You ain't got time for this one. How you gonna do the next? Bitch.
Bother me so bad.
That's why I call him Martell the Mitch. That is Martell the Mitch. Because he is not a man. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga wear thongs at night. I don't care what nobody say.
I could not, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you too, Mickey, why I don't go into everything that Martell say, because then I would just go off on a tangent, and I just don't want to do it. Girl. I don't want to do it to y'all. I don't want to do it to myself. He already gets me like so aggravated. I just don't want to.
I be so invested and so upset.
Like, child, you can't help but to get like that with him. That's how not narcissistic.
Especially because I know people like that. I know men like that in real life. I know women who with men like that in real life. It just irritates my soul.
And you sitting there trying to send her signals to get the hell out, and she just stuck. She like Tisha, can't go nowhere.
I'm glad she got out. Like I'm glad that she got.
I'm glad she got out and she's safe. Cause that nigga got issues. I don't care what nobody say. If this wasn't on TV, I don't know what the outcome probably could have been.
It still says it's time for me. I thoroughly enjoyed you. I look forward to this every Saturday. That makes me feel good. You all
me too, Miss Bell.
Thank you so much for joining each and every Saturday.
Sis, hold on. Thank you, Miss Bell. We was together tonight. We did not have to agree to disagree this night. We were together. I love you. Thank you, Miss Bell.
Look at y'all on the same
Miss
page.
Bell was with it tonight.
First of all, says Martell knows he done messed up. That's why he stay in the gym because he may not have anyone there to take care of him towards the end. What grown person tells another grown person to shut up? That's just not what
Right, Mel say ain't no more shut ups.
Y'all don't go. I ain't going back.
How you gonna tell somebody that you cheating on them, but then say they cuss you out and they disrespect you? How can I respect? What the hell? That don't even make sense. I'm gonna be nice to you, but I know you cheating on me.
Respectful because actions kept happening, and at that point, then it's time to leave. So why is it this big of an issue?
Hold on, but did y'all notice that he did not say nothing about Mel cheating tonight? But he been saying all season long that she cheated. And tonight when he was doing all his disclaimers and putting her out there in front, not one time did he say, I cheated on her because she cheated on me. Not one time tonight. But she cheated on him so bad. Get out of here, Martell.
And then she lets it slip that he had 2 affairs before Arion.
Right. See you next week, Miss Bell.
He said at least he didn't get 20 women though. At least it wasn't 20 women. So
right, it wasn't 20. It was just 3. The hell.
Okay.
I said the same thing to her. I asked her, what you want me to do? Go ahead and be with 20 different women? No, nigga. I don't want you to be with none. But I be damned if you gonna be with the same chick that you done broke my heart with the first time and I gave you a second chance. You gonna go back and do it again? She was already a little girl the first time. She already had my name in the street. She already was doing dumb stuff. And you gonna go put me through it again? And I'm supposed to respect you? Get the fuck out of here.
Martell said at least it was the same woman he kept going back to.
And that makes sense to who? Nobody but him, because he's retarded. The hell.
Every week he just keep putting his foot in his mouth. Every week. I'm like, can it get any worse?
She done told me all she did with my husband. She done told me you done bought her a car. She done told me you paying her rent. But, it's okay. Go ahead and be with her because I already know who she is. The fuck? I know her coochie clean. No, I don't know because she's a chicken head. She don't wash herself good. I don't care what nobody says.
No, we finna get up out of here. We finna get up out of here.
That is the thoughts of thick girl 40 and not B Stokes styling. She did not say it. I said it. Call me, girl. I got an inbox. Come to it.
Say at me.
Exactly. Thick girl 40. It's thick girl 41 on Instagram and thick girl 40 on Twitter. Find me. I'm there.
All right.
Because I read you tonight.
For tonight, we gonna end with thick girl telling you who gonna check me, boo. I said what I said.
And I meant it.
And I meant it. Thank you, thick girl, for joining me and always being in here, giving us the good laughs and the good commentary.
So you're welcome, baby. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Love you.
All right. Good night.
Good night, Mickey. Thank you for joining. You guys, thank you again for joining me. We do this after the show, so it hits about 10:30 every Saturday. I told you I wasn't gonna stay in here super long, so we did good. Under an hour and 30, so we did good because we can get on here, honey, and we can go for 2 hours easily. But before we leave out of here, y'all already know I got to shout out to the B Stokes Styling Signature unit. Remember that it has gone on sale. The link is down in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoy my content, please make sure that you subscribe. And not only do you subscribe, but you share this video with somebody. You guys, I'm trying to get my numbers up, so y'all help me do that. And again, shout out to the B Stokes Styling Signature unit, link in the description box. Let's get on up out of here.